The Iron Dog is one of the biggest events in the Alaskan calendar, and Todd Palin has won it 4 times. But the big race the rest of the world is interested in is the presidential race, and whether Sarah Palin will be in the starting lineup. When Sarah Palin does arrive, today, it's with no security and no entourage. So we take our chance to talk. Governor Palin, hi, I'm Jackie from BBC in London.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Excellent, excellent today. This is one of our favorite days of the year.
I'm struggling with the cold, I can hardly speak.
All right, do you have layers on? Do you have enough layers? Okay, good.
Tell me about the race, tell me about why it's so important.
It's pretty uniquely Alaskan, 2,000 miles across the, come here, rugged conditions.
Yeah, I shook your hand and said hello.
God bless you. God bless you. Ride safe, ride hard. Uniquely Alaskan. This is awesome, and it, a lot of us living sort of vicariously through the Iron Doggers, because so many of us would love to be tough enough to do what they're doing.
Now, he's racing to win quite clearly. Presumably you don't want him to lose either. You don't do losing.
You run the race to win, that's for sure.
And can I just ask you, of course, the big race everyone is interested in outside of the Iron Dog is the presidential race. And what are your thoughts on that? Are you going to run?
Well, there again, you enter a race to win the race, so there's still a lot of considerations that have to be made. We haven't made up our mind or desired to make an announcement yet as to what it is that we'll be doing.
I mean, what are the considerations at the moment? What are the things that you're weighing up?
Well, understanding that Obama has already said, he's gonna rake in and spend $1 billion in this race. Money certainly is going to be a consideration. And then just the idea of, will the American electorate be ready for someone a bit unconventional in terms of a candidate who will call it like she sees it and who will not be beholden to special interests or such obsessive partisanship as to let a political machine get in the way of just doing what's right for the voters. So,
in a sense, do you think that your sort of unconventionality, in that sense, the fact that you tell it as it is your strength, but is also perceived as a weakness as well?
Well, it is. I believe that it is a strength because I certainly encourage my kids, I encourage everyone I know that whether it be in their workplace, whether it be in their in a political arena or within their own families, to do what their gut tells them to do, and that involves calling it like they see it and tackling the tasks that are at hand and not worrying so much about what other people are thinking or saying about them. And a lot of that goes along with that unconventional vein that I'm talking about, that independent vein that I have within me. So I think it's a strength, and I encourage other people to exercise that strength too.
In terms of making the decision, presumably the pressure on you and your family is a big part of that decision making, because you've been through a lot, you take a lot of flack.
Our family is pretty thick-skinned, though. We have taken the pressure, and pressure, I think, builds character and allows someone to handle what else is coming. For the last 20 years being in political office, our family has had unconventional schedules. We put up with a lot of flack, and we're still standing, and we're doing well. So we're not worried too much about that pressure put on the family, because we've been tried by fire.
What about, what are the criticisms that have hurt you the most? Clearly one of the big ones that's thrown at you is that you're not intellectually capable. Does that sting?
Who said that?
Well, we kind of fell into
lots of criticism about, the interviews that you've given, the ability to get your head around foreign policy.
How about the idea of perhaps what some of the media has chosen to portray? Let's take a couple of examples. And I really don't want to have to talk politics in one of the best days of our life here in Alaska, but I'll give you one more answer.
Why not, right?
Things like that are misconstrued regarding rumors out there that are still in the media, because reporters don't do their homework, and they don't too often, and they don't set the record straight, though I think it's their job to set the record straight. Rumors like, I didn't know that Africa was a continent. That's still out there. That's a lie. Things like, I censored books when I was the mayor up here in Alaska. That's a lie. If I decide to run, we know that we have to put up with a lot of the BS that comes from the media.
You say your favorite from the media? Which one is that?
Is that Trig is not my child, which is still out there in the media. An indication of promise.
How offensive is that? How do you deal with the hurt?
Would you be offended if somebody said that your child isn't really your child? It's offensive.
It's heading for -20 Celsius at the end of the Iron Dog race in Fairbanks, North Alaska. Sarah Palin rushes to the finishing line, but today she doesn't want to talk.
Hey Sarah, how are you?
No politics.
No politics.
Sarah's husband, Todd, had been winning all of the last leg, but in the end came in second, overtaken when his machine hit an obstacle and was damaged.
I know! You're awesome, Todd!
They say you need to be tough, skilled and lucky to win the Iron Dog.
Awesome, Todd.
Not a world away from politics then. Sarah Palin's career has been built on a potent mix of luck, opportunism and shrewd political timing.
Thank you!
She's the outsider who wants the biggest prize in politics. And everyone I spoke to, friend or foe, said she should never be underestimated.
Get one with her, Sarah.
She's now just got to decide if she's ready to run the race.
Thank you.